QED, Renya Gouto is unlockable. 1 mystery file obtained and 3 updated. Alright. What got updated? Chihiro. When the 2188 Professor Chihiro Morimura's memories were restored to Chihiro, she witnesses the destruction caused by the Kaiju invasion and the extent of the situation's deviation from her original plan for Project Arc. Chihiro decides that for her plan to succeed, she'll need a fresh start with a new world devoid of all these problems and variables. Although they are both Chihiro Morimura, Morimura and her efforts to enable Operation Aegis were obstacles to the original plan, so Chihiro kills her. Kengo Ogata, father of the 2188's Nenji Ogata, as well as the chairman of Shikishima Group. He died in 2187, but he left behind a simulated AI construct of his personality. He is responsible for manipulating Professor Morimura and pressing Project Arc forward, planning to revive himself through the use of the Inalosita and cloning technology on the New Earth. Automated Factory. Chihiro used her senior admin ID in the UFO's mainframe to stop the automated factory from producing Kaiju. Is that everything? I don't think there'll be anything else. Oh no, there is. Artificial satellite in orbit, also called the command ship or mothership in orbit. Chihiro accessed this in order to stop the automated factory's mass production of Deimos. Alright, anything else? Anything else? And we'll just have a quick look at Nenji Ogata 2188. Yeah. He is opposed to Morimura's Project Arc, which his deceased father pushed for. And then, yeah, he gets killed in the dispute. Alright. 98% complete. Here we go. Renya Gouto claimed that Chihiro is the one who murdered Ms. Morimura. Chihiro aimed a gun at him. He knows too much. Renya Gouto. 300 meters underground, Sector 4 mainframe.
Initiating metaskill analysis. This shouldn't take too long.
Whoa.
I'll send you the data once it's ready.
That would be great.
But I must say, this is a surprise. Okino-kun really managed to push this through? Integrating this half-coded thing into the control system?
Thank you. No, well, Okino wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
Okino-kun said that?
He said the analysis wasn't complete yet. So he appreciates your help with all this.
I see.
To look at you, anyone might think you are just a child, but you must be a truly exceptional individual. The message was Okino's, but I'd like you to know I'm grateful as well. Now if you'll excuse me, I must return to the battle.
That boy. So he appreciates me, does he?
Is that the first time Chihiro got praised for anything? Ayame Park.
Well, that is a shame. This isn't ideal, but you know too much. Goodbye.
Biometric ID!
You cannot shoot me with that gun. So anyone who knows the truth of Aegis is a liability to you, and liabilities must be dealt with. Does that sum it up?
Phaser has been added to the thought cloud.
If you recall, I specifically acquired this gun for your purposes. You had concerns about self-defense.
I can guess what happens next. Now you're going to use it to shoot me.
Well, no, because... well, maybe, actually.
Perhaps I wasn't clear. For safety reasons, neither one of us can be shot with this gun. I configured it very specifically. As I suspected, this gun records the time of its last discharge, and that time looks to be a near match for Miss Morimura's estimated time of death. Which suggests you used this gun to murder her. Now, on the day of the crime, you yourself were using the drone to keep tabs on Miss Morimura, weren't you? Based off of your expenses for that day, I presume you took a taxi to the crime scene.
How much do you have in that pocketbook?
Everything in the game.
Were you just playing dumb this whole time? When did you realize? What gave away that I was the professor and not her?
Keitaro Miura.
There was a specific moment. It was back when Miura found you here. You described Miura as an excellent design engineer.
And you wouldn't know that if you weren't the real 2188 Morimura.
But the Miura of 2188 was the design engineer. not him.
Did you dig that out of Renya Gouto's log too?
No. That I learned through Miura, the AI of Sentinel number 17. He also told me about the existence of the logs.
So, what happens to me now?
You answer for your crimes!
If you're not killing me, I assume you're at least locking me up?
Considering what you did to Miss Morimura, I'm admittedly conflicted. But giving into my emotional reaction wouldn't solve anything. Vengeance isn't going to bring her back. So, with that in mind, I would rather choose the path that gets me closer to the truth. That is what I want now. To see what lies at the end of all this. To see what she never could. You told an obvious lie. You made it clear Jiro Izumi was not your cup of tea. Yet you and Izumi shared an intimate relationship in the year 2188. That was clear enough from all the evidence I found. Even the placement seemed intentional. You and Izumi, together in Sector 1.
Yeah?
You died before you could set up the memory transplant. At that point, I can only assume, Izumi sympathized with you and helped carry out your vision. I can certainly understand Kengo Ogata's motive. He just wants to live again. But you, why are you so intent on transplanting your memory?
Because there has to be a leader. Without someone to guide them, teams dissolve into fear, spite, resentment. It'd be the colony all over again.
I see. As I suspected,
And what makes you think that it should be you?
your devotion to this goal is inspiring in some ways. Are you a gambling woman? I'd like to propose a bet.
Oh yeah, here we go.
We'll leave the terminals alone for you. We won't let Aegis seal everything off. Your loop would still be viable.
And in exchange?
As it currently stands, it'd be impossible to revert to your original plan without some compromise. But consider this. Even this final phase won't truly be the end. We'll have plenty of struggles beyond it. Plenty more pain ahead of us. If we can prove to you that we will overcome that, if we prove to you that we can face the unknown, then are we not worthy to take up your cause, inheriting your goal, and seeing it through?
You make an interesting point.
We can solve this problem ourselves. So my proposal is this. Let us fight our war. No sabotage. If we fail, then I could hardly object to a reset anyway.
Yeah, it's win-win for you.
That's your bet? You don't stand a chance.
Well, I suppose we'll see about that.
I guess we will. 300 meters underground, Sector 4 mainframe.
Aegis activated. Is anyone too compromised to keep fighting?
We've barely had a moment to breathe. The girls may be pushing their limits.
I'm still okay. I can keep fighting.
There are 3 terminals remaining. We can protect 2 of them with Aegis, but we're on our own with the last terminal.
How much longer do we need to hold out?
We need to re-establish a connection with Miyuki Inaba. That's still 10 hours off.
10 hours we don't have. But her plan is our last hope.
Then we fight to the last, until we have nothing left.
The Kaiju are heading for the next terminal.
Brace yourself, Keitaro. We are soldiers. And this is the moment we train for. Hours. Days. It doesn't matter. We'll hold the line. Let's go.
Chihiro-san. You're listening, aren't you? If you're out there, please respond.
So this is just after the last wave we did.
Chihiro-san,
What is it now?
you know a way to link up with the command ship. One that doesn't rely on its position, don't you?
You're thinking of when I revised the decode.
Right now, we need that shortcut.
And this is where you reveal some new leverage over me. I can't wait to hear what log you found this time.
No. This time, I'm asking a favor.
You have to be joking. You do realize the position I'm already in?
I do. Even still, all I can do is beg. I just want us to have a chance.
Give us a fighting chance.
He got it. I lied to you, you know. Do you know which lie I'm talking about?
Not this time.
When I said I wasn't going to like you. You're an infuriating man, Renya Gouto.
Chihiro-san.
Ready? Everyone, listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move outside their preset tracks. They'll enter the gravity well and plummet to Earth. Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear?
I mean, we've been working off of 2 minutes the entire time.
Thank you.
Honestly, humans can be so irrational. Though, I guess, I might be the most irrational one here. If you actually manage to pull this off, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Chihiro.
Good luck, big brother. Almost connected. This is your only chance.
That was a nice touch to say, big brother. She didn't have to do that.
Initiating communication.
Hey, Naba. To the final battle. Alright. 5 mystery files updated. The final bet. Okay, scroll to the top. Yeah. Juro Izumi, 2188. The Izumi of 2188 shared an intimate relationship with Professor Morimura. Since Morimura died before she could execute the memory transplant, Izumi carries out her plan of transplanting her memories as Professor Morimura into her clone, Chihiro Morimura. Keitaro Miura. The scar on Miura's forehead is a result of Tsukasa Okino's nanomachine adjustment, which restarts the Sentinels that stopped working due to DD-426. Without losing his mind and suffering the effects of DD-426, Miura managed to endure the pain as the data necessary for starting up the Sentinels was completed. Once Okino realizes this, he installs a feature so that the data will spread to anyone who comes into contact with Miura. Shu Amiguchi. When Amiguchi was shot by Megumi Yakashiji up on the rooftop, it activated Sentinel number 20. Prior to this, Amiguchi had already come into contact with Keitaro Miura when he had to carry Miura back to his house after Nenji Ogata's altercation at the shopping district. For that reason, Amiguchi was already affected by the force activation code for Sentinels that Tsukasa Okino embedded into Miura. Tsukasa Okino. While the Sentinels couldn't be activated due to the effects of DD-426, Okino got them operational again by creating a code that reconstructed the nanomachines to nullify the effects of DD-426. He then applied the code to Miura, Sentinel number 19, which led to the completion of the Sentinel activation data. Furthermore, he made it so the completed data would spread to the other pilots as long as they came into contact with Miura. Alright, DD-426. In 1945, DD-426 was successfully disabled thanks to Okino's nanomachine reconstruction and Keitaro Miura's efforts. And then, is there anything else? No? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. We are 100% complete on Remembrance. We're only 83% complete on analysis. And I assume that actually means we haven't got all of the event archives yet. Because, for example, we've got the probes here, the log to Gouto, Kengo Ogata. So if we scroll all the way down here, I'm pretty sure all that's left to do in the event archive is after the final battle anyway. Because we're 100% complete on Remembrance, so everything that's happened has happened. I'm pretty sure. Don't think there's any gaps. Not seeing any at least. But yeah, looks like it. Alright. To destruction. We'll go ahead and make a save. Alright. Himawari Ward Battle 9. Ooh, maximum 4 strike members. Okay. So, Horde of High Quad Kaiju will appear, and Ida's files. Those are probably very good files to get. So, let's do 4 people. Okay, so high quads. So, I think I'll do this. I like having Ogata to punch stuff. I like having Kisaragi for the long range stuff. Who's best out? I think Sekigahara makes sense. But then who's the 4th? Like, I don't know. Flight support is useful to get around. Like Yakashiji mainly.
I'll go.
And then Gouto also does the same kind of thing. I mean, it feels right to have Gouto in this, actually. So let's do that. 4 strike members only, though. And if we're going to do this, we should probably max out everything that is going to help with... Ooh, EMP spikes. Armor pierce. But I think that's better than the flare torpedo, which wasn't actually getting used anyway. So let's do that. So leg spike, EMP spike, leg spike, EMP spike. That's a lot to spend, but I think it's useful. Okay. Yep, so that's fine. And then Kisaragi, she's maxed out. Oh, anti-ground hunter missiles is what she can do. Yeah, so let's do that. EMP stunner maybe? Well, actually, let's see. So Sekigahara, let's max out Demolisher Blade because I keep using that. And then one more time. Okay. Hopefully this goes well, but 4 strike members only will make this pretty difficult. Make a save. Oh, what's the other thing? Clear without being immobilized as well. That's a lot harder to do when there's only 4 of us. Area 3, Wave 9. May 28th, 3:52 AM.
Another high quad, and a new model at that.
If I could just hit it from a blind spot while it's charging its plasma cannon. I need to pilot perfectly to get in close, even if it means I might not come back. Don't talk like that, Megumi. This isn't like you, but I'm the one who got everyone into this mess.
I figured you were just some prissy little nerd whining about your problems, but you're a real badass. More than these guys, anyway. You're okay in my book. Come on, follow my lead.
Stick to the plan. Stay in formation.
Alright, activate Aegis to destroy all Kaiju, terminal destroyed or any pilot killed. See how this goes. Alright, so first things first, Gouto. Get those interceptors out straight away. And then we'll have Ogata move out.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
Let's put him there, because he can be behind them. Sekigahara into support, because I think we're going to have to team up on this. Let's go.
Moving out.
Kisaragi.
So, what's
Let's
my next
see.
move? Number
Right,
16,
so
moving
Sekigahara, let's move you over this way, actually.
Number
Go.
11. Moving out. We always think ahead.
Okay, so he's
Here's the
good
plan.
for that. Right, let's move him out here.
Number 22.
Okay,
Advance
so
now.
they are now in. Demolisher Blade. Right, it's a good shot. Try that. Nice. Alright, so it's drill flies and G-molars. Okay, that's fine. Kisaragi.
I can do this.
Let's see. I think the anti-ground hunter missile. Actually, no. I want to hit both. I want to hit. Yeah, 110 or just the railgun. I think we'll do the railgun. Actually, is that? It's just. Is it gonna attack them as well? No, it's just out of range. Let's
Let's
move slightly.
Number 16,
Right.
moving out. This is all pretty freaky.
Try this time. No, they actually spread out a bit. Alright, well, we'll do this anyway.
Here goes. They felt that.
Double shots. Good.
I beat him.
Bit of a waste, but whatever. So the interceptors will do the drill flies.
From above.
Not in yet.
Stay on guard.
Alright, so now, Sekigahara, you do Demolisher Blade. Here. So I didn't quite get the high quad, but that's fine because Ogata is here as well. Wait, hang on, is that not a back attack? Right, let's do... I definitely want to make sure the high quad's getting hit. Right, those interceptors will do fine. Right, Gouto. Leg spike. Let's get behind. Go there.
I'll stop them. That easy.
Oh, okay. That was a bit of a waste, actually. It's not a multi-attack, like I thought it was.
Let's get it.
Alright. Anti-ground Hunter missile goes here. Okay. Right. Leave that alone. No need. The leap attack's not going to be close enough, so let's go over here. There. Okay. And then Sekigahara. Again, we're going to leave this one alone for the interceptors to solve. Sekigahara goes here. Okay. Yeah, shield's active now, which is a bit of a shame, but let's try. Yeah, I have to do the EMP to make sure the shield gets disabled.
Always think ahead.
Alright. I suppose I could have done the EMP spikes, but the leg spike is probably better. So, alright, let's see what's going on. Yeah, interceptors are over there. They got dropped. Kisaragi's recharging. It's a while to recharge, actually. Shield is active. Okay. I can't do EMP spikes. Well, let's shoot these ones then. Alright, Sekigahara is now able to act. Shield's active again. So, EMP surrounding. I think I'd rather actually use the EMP ability. So, wait for those to drop in.
What's the plan? Just what do I do?
These guys don't have their shield active yet. Ah, that's good. Okay.
Here comes the pain. That's it.
Right.
This kind of damage wasn't in my projections.
Oh yeah, you got
miscalculated.
targeted quite a lot.
Ready to give up then? We can always call it here.
Apologies, Professor, but this game's not over yet.
Right. So now we need to do the EMP. Oh, there's a lot. Jeez.
Thanks.
Right. Drop him down. Right. Kisaragi. It's a bit unfortunate that. Yeah, it's not great, but it's fine, I guess. What's better? Anti-ground? If it reaches? Like that? Let's try that. Okay. Right. Oh, Gouto needs to move, but I can't move him. Right, Sekigahara. Demolisher blade time. Okay.
Come on. How many left?
Not quite enough. Goto's probably going to get destroyed. Which is probably going to lose me the S rank now that I think about it. Right. High quad. Yeah. Focus on the high quad. It seems really strange to have 4 strike team members on the team and also have the S rank. Like, they're two conflicting things. Can I move Gouto yet? No?
Here's the plan.
Right.
What's optimal?
Yeah, what's optimal? Moving out of the way.
Stay on guard.
Multi-lock missiles. Let's go. Is that... Don't really like doing this, but I think I'll go over here.
How's this?
Yeah, that wasn't great. Right. Nothing we can really do about that, though.
My turn now.
Sekigahara. Ah, that'll be a waste, actually, doing it on that. No way to get across. Yep. Let's do this. It feels like I have to replay this mission specifically again. Right, those are armored, that's fine. They're getting pushed back, that's fine. Let's do the high quad. Alright, let's do another... Actually, should I wait for the EMP when they've got the shields active? But it's probably better to stun now, I guess. I'll do a stun now. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
What's optimal?
Nothing's optimal really for you.
Locked on.
This is actually one of those situations where waiting the Kaiju out would have been better. But yeah, let's go for this one.
Was that okay?
That wasn't a lot of damage, gotta
How's the
say.
Sentinel? Here goes. Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Same
now?
thing for him. That's not great. I mean, we've still got interceptors out, so no, I don't think I can get closer, so I have to do
No point
this.
overthinking it.
Move out over here.
Number 10, moving out. They're going for me. Now then.
Alright. Multi-lock missiles. I guess I want to get these guys.
How's this? Hit. How many down?
Yeah,
Don't let
not
up.
great, but whatever. Alright. Move out to the other high quad. Oh, it's just... Oh, hang on. There's probably a way to do this. Go through there. Yeah.
You're done. How was that?
Alright, so Gouto
Be
using out
useless
as well.
by now.
Means we can go for this one.
Class is insistent. Yeah! You like that?
This isn't so hard.
She can't do anything.
I can do this.
Alright, defend to charge EP, I guess.
No room for hesitation.
Right. Let's do it again.
How was that?
Cool.
Nothing
Alright,
special. Here's the
now
plan.
let's see. Yeah, I think there's no more coming in, so we'll do this one last EMP. Okay,
Here's the plan.
multi-lock missiles again. Get all of them in range.
Locked on. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
What now?
Demolish a blade.
Die already! Get ready! That's it! I deny you! You're like any other
Alright.
punks.
Demolish a blade. Actually, let's go this way. Yeah.
Let's do this! Yeah!
Okay.
That's
Sekigahara.
what you get! Don't let up.
I can't really get those though. I mean, the leap attack works, kind of.
Here goes. That work?
No, it doesn't really do a lot of damage. Right, there's nobody here. What's that one? Oh, it's out of range.
Too slow.
Ooh, can I repair him and then finish the battle? That might work,
This
actually.
is all pretty freaky.
It's armored. Super long range missiles. Yeah, that damage is nullified, so I'll go for this one.
Score! How is that?
Alright. I don't have any more
How's the
uses.
Sentinel? Don't waste any chances.
Alright.
What's the plan?
No, not that. The Demolisher Blade. Oh, God, still can't really reach. Oh, that would work. Yeah, that works a lot better.
Good.
Doesn't hit the flying ones, though.
How many left? Okay. What now?
Last few.
Die already! Got him!
I do wonder whether that actually works. Repairing the Sentinel damage before you finish the fight. Select where to retrieve the Sentinel.
Here's the plan.
I mean,
Next move.
sure.
Stay on guard.
And go all the way to the other side.
Thanks. Don't screw with
I'll
me.
try. Chew on this. Take it.
This probably doesn't work. The chances are the amount of damage you take in a fight is probably
So hard.
what's needed. This one? Yeah.
Watch this. They felt
How's the Sentinel? Don't let up.
Move out.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I think I have to move before I can actually attack this last G-molar. Go in a straight line.
Number 11. Moving out.
Deep attack. Go!
You're like any other punks. Come on.
Oh, the drum mine one got defeated. Alright.
That all you got?
Yeah, I have a feeling this was not an S rank, unfortunately.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Everyone listen to me. We can communicate with the command ship out of range. I'm realigning the 3 surveillance satellites to their relay positions. We should be connected soon. However, the satellites have to move outside their preset tracks. They'll enter the gravity well and plummet to Earth. Your connection will only last until they hit the surface. You'll barely have any time to do this. Am I clear? If you actually manage to pull this off, then I expect you all to take responsibility.
Hero.
Good luck, big brother. Almost connected. This is your only chance. Initiating communication. I'm connected. I never imagined this kind of workaround.
This is where we're at. We've got 2 terminals left. What do we do?
The processing is almost done. I'm getting back to working on the mainframe. Even if you cover the next one, there'll still be 1 terminal left. Activate Aegis for that one, and protect the terminal.
Victory!
Guess we pushed them back.
Oh, it says repairs complete there. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Well, Kisaragi, hope you're watching out there.
Get away from her acquired. Just as planned. You okay, Yori? Alright, we've got mystery points. Go on. Yeah, 33% sentinel damage is too much. A rank. Oh, so close. But we got the bonus, so that's fine. Ida's files. That was probably the more important one to get, honestly.